Howdy everybody, welcome to another episode of SevTech Ages, and in this episode I have just finished moving all of this over from the base. Like I said, that was just temporary. In the last episode I set all this up. I didn't take it to the clean slurry stage to process our ores and try to get 5 times ore multiplication, which is what this system is supposed to be doing. Not this right here. This alone isn't enough. Like, it takes a big system. That's why I laid all of this out over here. I don't know. I've never done this, so I don't know how big this is. On the upside, however, we do. Oh, I didn't put it there. Where did I put that? On the upside, we can use the evaporation towers. I made that in the last episode. I made the stuff for it, but I thought the only thing you needed it for was for the deuterium, the DT fuel, for the reactor, and that's disabled in this pack, so you can't even build that. So I think this is a 5x5. This chunk is chunk loaded as well. And the reason why I'm doing this over here, not in the volcano, is that these here, these evaporation towers, they benefit from being in the desert. They get like some residual heat because you have to use heat for these. So this is a 5. If I remember correctly, I'm doing this from memory, which is probably not a good idea. But it's a 5x5 is the biggest one. Why does that look weird to me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it is weird. It's too big. That's why. Now you can go up pretty high with these. I don't remember how high up I went with mine in Age of Engineering, but you can go pretty high with these. Let me put this here, and then I will place that there, and I don't think this is going to form up yet because I think it needs, I think it needs to be at least 1 higher for this to work. It might even need to go higher than this. I don't remember all the rules for this multi-block. Let's see. Can we... Okay. We don't have any water coming in, obviously, so it's not doing anything, but I think this formed up. So let's see. Let me move this up here, and that's 5, 10. So we'd need a few more. We'd need 6 more to make this bigger. So let's actually lay this one out. Okay, while I was laying this out, I knew this was obviously not right. You can't make them this small. So it says incomplete, but this, I missed that. You probably caught it, but I didn't. So let me see. Let me put one more on here. Will that be enough? Maybe, no, it isn't. Aha, wunderbar. I had to do a little bit of reading. I knew that there was a size limit on these. What I was making the mistake of is thinking that, like most things in Minecraft, this was going to be built on odd numbers. And it isn't. It's a 4x4. It has to be at least 13, or at least 3 blocks high. And I think it can be up to 15 blocks in height, or 13. It can be pretty big. Okay, let me go sleep. Okay, now that I've slept the night away, yeah, it's got to be a 4x4. That's right. I knew there was a size limit, but I couldn't remember what. So let's build another one of these right here. Now, we're only going to need this for the brine. Normally, you'd need more than one of these. I built 2 in Age of Engineering because... Okay, I want that there. Because I was going to do 2 brine towers feeding into another tower to refine the brine into, I don't remember what. You refine it into something else anyway. We don't need to do that here because we don't, again, that was really for the reactor and we don't need to worry about that. But this is a good way to make some of the things that we need. So, cool. Bang. Excellent. I'm building 2 of these just because I made the stuff for them, so I'm going to go ahead and build 2. This will be beneficial because it'll double the speed. Again, we're just using the heat from the from the desert to do this. You can put heaters in this, and you probably will want to. To be honest, I mean, I'm only doing this just because I've never done the 5 times OR multiplication in Mekanism. We don't really need to. I'm not going to do anymore. That's good. So, okay. One thing I want to do, I've got this all set up. I have this hopper here to show me that that's where the items go in, like your iron will go in there as an example. So I'm going to set this down, I think right here. Oh, and it's loud. Sorry about that. If it's really loud, throw that in there. That's why I have that hopper there. And then that creates the slurry, even though you don't see it because it's going into here. And this should be outputting, and it's not outputting to that. Okay, that's a problem because it should be. All right, let me see if I can do that. And we will fix this to be fluids. And is that pumping into that? It is. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna switch this so that it's like that, just so that I can see that's the direction it's going in. But perfect. That's what I want. And this will hold a lot. And I will probably just delete any excess hydrogen because I don't know what we need that for. I mean, in Mekanism, you need all this stuff. You would not delete any of this. You would need all of it. But with some of the machines nerfed or completely removed, it leaves you with some leftover stuff, like maybe hydrogen, although I don't know for sure. Just in case you were wondering, yes, I used well buckets down there. They're not super fast, but we don't need it to be super fast. This is really just to do it more than anything else. Our main source of ore multiplication is going to be that modular machine that we can build. This is just to do it. That's the only reason. Like, even if this doesn't do 5 times ore multiplication, I don't know if I mentioned that I have a suspicion that maybe we can't do 5 times, which I don't understand why that would be. This is going to be much harder than that modular machine setup, but that's fine. No matter the outcome, I just want to do this just to do it, because I've never done it before. So we don't have these set up. These are formed. Yeah, you see, we get about 30 Kelvin above baseline, because I think 300 Kelvin is baseline. We get a little boost, so this will work. Can I put a bucket in there? I think I can. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll set this up off camera to actually do something. Where did I get that from? Get out of here, wheat. Throw this in here. That should work, yeah. And yes, see, that works pretty quick. Now, it can work way faster than that. Like, way, way faster. These can be way faster with heating elements built into them. And as long as you don't break, much like a lot of these multi-blocks, if you don't break the controller, you won't lose your contents. If I remember correctly. But I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I put these two here as inputs for the water, because I'll do that off camera. I'm not going to do that right now. So, okay. We've got that set up. So the next thing we need to do is process this clean slurry, because we've got this clean slurry. So what do we want to do with it? Okay, the next thing we want to do is make a chemical crystallizer, and that takes clean slurry, and it doesn't look like anything else. And that makes these crystals, these iron crystals. You use that in a chemical injector to turn them into iron shards. Here's the thing, though. This is what I don't understand. When we hit U on the iron shards, actually, no, I hit R for recipe on iron shards. Now you can see with the chemical injection chamber, which is what we got to put our little crystals into. We can also just put the iron ore in here, and we get 4 iron shards. So we use our clean slurry to get iron crystals, and then we put iron crystals in that machine and we get 1 iron shard, or we can just put the ore directly into that machine and get 4 crystals out, or 4 shards. So I don't understand why to go through this whole process of the clean slurry, going into the chemical crystallizer to get these crystals. Oh, it's not showing me how much iron slurry is going in here. Oh. Yeah, maybe we'll get more of this out. Okay, yeah, let's make this. Alright, so for this crystallizer, we need 2 of these atomic alloys. I think I have some reinforced ones, but we gotta run over to the base and make those. I'm just gonna go over there. I'm not gonna sleep the night away. I'm not that worried about it. I'll sleep over there. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a lot more of these things. I'm pretty sure I can use this for this. I probably shouldn't, just wonder, right? I should probably check, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this is what we need. I need to make a lot more of those. Oh, and it left me with a bunch of obsidian in there. Ah, well, such is life. Let's go. Oh, I don't need to go anywhere. I can make it right here. But we do have to go back over there for that, of course. Okay, now I'm curious, because it doesn't show you how much of that clean slurry goes into making each one of those crystals. This is the part that's cool to me, because I've never done this, so I don't know what to expect. And especially in a pack like this, it's a lot of fun to get the most out of your resources. I know we've got... Oh, I don't want to go there. I know we've got essences and all that good stuff, and we don't really even need to do this, but I don't care. I still like doing it. So that... Okay, this is this a gas coming out, the clean slurry? Is it a gas or a fluid? I'm not sure. So we use that. That's just 1 input. I'm gonna put it right here. That's that. Oh, that's bigger. So I think that's the input. If I remember correctly, that's the input. I think this is a gas. I'm not sure. It is. It is. Cool. That is not correct. Okay. So we gotta spin that around. Alright, well, that works. Cool. And this just needs some power. Okay, a little bit more advanced universal cable. And we will see what happens. So it was using... I don't know how much. Oh, I don't know how much it took out. That's the problem. How much is it using for this? That's what I want to see. Because this took out quite a bit. And there's some still in here. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to have to let this run for a second until this buffer is not completely full. So we get a chance to see how many... You know, how many millibuckets of this clean iron slurry does it take for each iron crystal? So I'm going to let this run for a minute, and then we'll see what that does. All right, so I configured this so that it's in output, even though you can't output here. So it looks like it's taking 200 millibuckets per crystal. So this is giving us... Wait, what? This is giving us the 5 times... Because you take this, and you put this into the chemical injector, or chemical injector chamber, right? Yes. And you get an iron shard. So for each one of these we put in with some salt, and as it turns out, we got a bunch of salt right here. You get... Oh. You get one of these shards. So, okay. And then you go through the process of dealing with these shards. Purification chamber, dirty iron dust, into iron grit. So we got a few more steps to go, and I don't want to do all of this today. I just wanted to get this to another step in the process and see exactly what we've got to do. Because although we're not turtling in the base, it is kind of turtling in the base. Get out of here. Oh, God, these tumbleweeds are really annoying. How much do we have of this? Liquid hydrogen. There should be something cool to do with that. Hydrogen is really explosive. Like, there needs to be something neat we can do with that. But anyway. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to switch this back now. Oh, no, connect. I'm going to connect it like that, and that will fill up. So, okay, 200 millibuckets per iron crystal. I would imagine that's going to be similar for all of them. So we're getting... we're getting 5 iron crystals per bucket. Yes. I had to do my math in my head like, am I saying something incredibly stupid? No. Well, yes, but not in this case. Anyway, cool. So that's great. We've got, yeah, we've processed all of those. So that's going pretty quickly. So, okay, that's good. And as you can see, you know, it's not really compact, like it's not, but it's not as bad as it looked over at the base. I was just throwing that stuff down trying to get it to work. Okay, now the next thing I want to do, let me put this stuff away. Let me throw these in here, throw that in there. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to grab our rocket and go up into space, but not just, you know, not just go up there to wash, rinse, repeat the same thing that we've always done. What I want to do is I want to go up and check out, there's some, go in, zoom in, butthole. Yeah, Titan would be cool, right? What's in Titan? Atmosphere, blah, 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 blah. Let's go check out Titan. I have no idea what's there. It might be totally useless and meaningless, but let's go check that out. Alright, so here we are in this screen, and yet again I realized that I have neglected to grab the things to build a space station. So, I'm not going to edit all of that out. I made that mistake yet again. So let me write these things. Oh, magnesium ingot. Oh. Is it different for each one? Oh, it is. Aluminum ingot. Okay. So, alright. What I'm going to do, we're going to go to Saturn, check it out real quick, and we'll end the episode by finally building this space station. Let me write this down real quick, because I'll never remember this. Okay, with that written down, let's go check out the moon of Saturn. One of the moons of Saturn. We'll go to Titan. Why Titan? Why not? Because I want to go there. That's why. Alright, what is here? Oh, I don't want to land in that. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're going to get attacked. No, I didn't want to land in that. Oh, get out of there. Man, right in some slime. Really? Stupid game. Okay, let me light this up. A little bit. Alright, so I got this lit up a little bit here. Not a lot. I mean, I don't have any intention of trying to light it up really well. Let me get our rocket out of here first. I want that more than anything else. I don't want to lose that. And we need to build the Celestial Gateway back. Where do I want to do that? I'm going to get rid of these guys, though. Get rid of him. Okay, now that I've got most of the structure built, I have the gateway itself. I've renamed this in an anvil because I've read that you'll get a little label, you know, in the night sky when you're looking at this. So, and also on, I think it was Saturn, I had trouble getting this to form up, and I think it's because you have to, 1, 2, 3, you have to make sure to put that in last. Yes. Okay. First things first, let's make sure we can get out of here. Did it already take the picture? No. Good. There's the picture. That's what I wanted. Good. Alright, so that's formed up. We don't need to leave yet. We've got plenty of oxygen, and we appear to be fairly safe. Like, our gear is more than adequate for this here. Now, what is this down here? What is this junk? Liquid methane. Oh. Delicious. Wonderful. Okay, let's take a peek around because, you know, why not? What is that dude? Who is he? Who is this guy? He's a jerk. He's a jerk shooting arrows at me. That's who he is. So I'm flying around, and I'm not really seeing a whole lot here to recommend Titan as a tourist destination. You know, if I'm working for the Tourist Control Board or whatever it would be called here, the Tourist advertisement committee, there's not a whole lot. Giant lakes of methane really isn't what I'm looking for in a vacation spot. I don't know if there's um, any structures here of any kind. There could be. I haven't flown around a lot, and I'm not getting anything in my journey map. Sometimes journey map does that too. It's kind of frustrating to me because I can't see where I've been. So I don't really know how far out I've traveled. Less than a kilometer, so not very far. What is that? What is this stuff? Is there anything of any value here? Like anything at all? This is just methane surface. What? Titan methane surface. Okay. I know there's Titan rock, which is what this is. Titan stone. Titan stone. Methane subsurface. So, not a whole lot here. Huh. I don't know if the mod developer intends on expanding, like doing some more with these moons later on, which may be the case. There doesn't seem to be much here. Do we need liquid methane for anything? We might. Okay, so I'm hitting U on these to bring up a use, and I'm not seeing anything. So what is this? Methane gas bucket, liquid methane bucket. I'm hitting the use button for that. Liquid methane bucket from extra planets. I do not believe there's any use for this. So it really doesn't look like there's anything of any value here whatsoever. And if you know Galacticraft, you might have already known that, but I didn't know that. And I like to check these things out. You never know. You never know if you're going to find something cool. There isn't anything cool from the looks of it. Bunch of mobs, but we can get those anywhere. What is that? Is this the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, well, that's kind of a downer. What is that? What is that? That stands out. What is this? Fossil block. What is this for? I will take it. Ooh. Ooh. That does hurt you. Oh, yeah. It does hurt you. I didn't think it did because I don't recall getting hurt when I landed in it. Yeah, there's no use for the fossil block. No use for it at all. Just the conduits. This is the basic stuff. So, alright. Goodbye to you. I'm not going to hold on to it if it doesn't do anything. Alright, so as it turns out, there's really nothing here. I'm going to try to edit this segment down so that it's not really long, because there's no value here. There's nothing to find. There's this rock, and then, what's this stuff? The methane surface and giant methane lakes, of which there's no use. There's no use for liquid methane in the pack, so let's go back. Alright, so I've set everything back up, and while I'm waiting for the fuel to load into the rocket and my oxygen tank to refill, let's go on to this. We're not going anywhere, but I just want to see. Oh, we're not going to be able to see the... Oh, yes, you can see it. Oh, that's great. Oh, man, I wish I had done that for all of them, because that would be so much easier. You can just mouse over them, and you get that pop-up. Oh, well, I need to name this then, because I want to build another gateway. This is alright, I'm going to name that Overworld Space Station. I don't know why my voice broke right there. That was weird. Anyway, give me this back. I'm going to have to melt that down and repair that. Very damaged. Okay, great. So we've got all of that. I'm going to have to restock on this. I love these things. These are great. Okay, so this is what I wrote down. This is what it said for the space station for the overworld. So that's what we're going to build. This should be done fueling up. Ooh, do I need to take that stuff with me? I have no idea. I'm imagining that there's probably no easy way to get back, like you'll have to launch back. Okay, so we'll select the overworld, and now we can create it. Cool, yeah. I don't know what we're going to get. So, did I create it? Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, so there's our space station. We have to rename it. Station Rabid Goalie. That's a strange name for it. Alright, whatever. I'm not going to bother with that right now. We can go here, so let's go here. Uh-oh. What is... Okay. Alright, so what is that? Space station arrival block. And then our goodies are right here. Yes, good, good, good. So I imagine what we could do... I'm going to keep that there. What is that on top? Parachute. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so, well, I mean, it's not amazing, but that's okay. Let's build out... What is this made of? Tin wall block. Oh, how expensive are those? Well, it probably wouldn't be super expensive. Do we have enough to build this out? Well, let's get a stack. Uh-oh. Where'd that go? Is there gravity? Very little. Okay. So I imagine this is supposed to be like the landing pad, right? You break this, and this is where you'd put your landing pad. But we have the celestial gateway, so we don't have to care about that. Okay. Note to self: don't break any blocks in the out in the open like that, because you will lose them. Okay. Plop this baby down right in the middle. And I hope that's right. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to come in from this side because I want it to get the picture. Ah, man, these are all going to look the same. Did it take a picture? It's supposed to take a picture. Like some kind of, I don't know, something. Alright, whatever. I guess not. So we end up here? Is this where we end up when we come up here? No, we're going to end up here. So, okay. This is our space station. Am I facing the wrong way? I don't know. I can't tell. So this is our space station. Not really looking like much of a space station, to be honest. Whatever. It's fine. It works. I don't know what we're supposed to do here, if there's anything at all, other than it just kind of being cool to have a space station. Anyway, I'm going to end this here, and in the next episode, no idea, not going to lie, don't know. Seems like the pack is kind of winding down. It's getting a little more challenging for me to find things to do outside of the base, so that we're not turtling in the base and just sitting there, because I don't like doing that. It's not fun. So I'll try to figure something out, and in the next episode, we'll definitely work a little bit more on the mechanism or multiplication. But I'll try to find something else fun to do as well. So, in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.